Good morning to those present in the auditorium and those connected online. Welcome to one and all. As the convener of the Readit of this event, I have taken the liberty to be the first speaker. The intention is to introduce Scientific Information Resource Division, which is organizing this event to you through my talk. Research libraries are committed to provide reliable resources and enhance visibility of research through publications. In 2016, open access came into picture. In 2021, that is this year, January, open science publishing has started. This is promoted by European nations. This supports fully open access and a big no to hybrid open access journals. On the other hand, our nation is promoting one nation, one subscription. This, when it comes into force, it would be a very big impact on scientific research in India. On the other hand, if you take Department of Atomic Energy, where I am working, maybe we spend around 6,000 crores for research, but only 100 crores on publications. And this publication budget is almost same for the past 5 years. Though the publications have become totally digital, but for a very few which are still continuing on a print format, the prices are skyrocketing. So, how a librarian stays committed to his day-to-day activity of providing reliable resources and also to enhance publication is the theme of my talk, and I'll be doing it with SIRD as a model. Scientific Information Resource Division, we do not call ourselves a library, we call it a Scientific Information Resource Center or division, whatever, so that we have only 64,000 unique science and technical books and nothing else. And 6,000 ebooks, 50,000 back volumes, a lot of technical reports, standards. We subscribe to 8 publishers, almost 800. With great difficulty, we stick on to that many journals due to the budget constraints. So now, the research library is where information resources specific to core area of research is available. So, if you take the significance of a research library, like I already pointed out, it is providing reliable and relevant information resources, whatever be it, in whichever format, and enhancing the visibility. It may be through enhancing the quality publications or research data management, dissemination through that. I speak about one by one. To start with the information resources, I already told you we are subscribing to 80 journals, standards necessary for our research, and all the technical articles necessary. And we almost are subscribing to all the science and technology journals. I just put a few here. So the main job of the library, I as a chairman of Resource Recommendation Selection Committee, my job is selection with transparency and also reduction in cost and also optimal selection. So with all this put together, it's a tall order. So our selection criteria is core research area, publications in the journals by IGCAR, because the subscribed journals, if you want to read what you published itself by others inside the institute, that's possible only if you subscribe. And the usage statistics, this is a gray area, because the usage, if you take from the publisher, what he gives you do not know. And then comes the feedback from the patrons. And the models, if you take, I already spoke to you about one nation, one subscription. This and the price, the cost escalations has made the publishers change their models day by day. There are improvements, there are something, but it fetches more cost. So you have to choose if you want to optimize to match and mix whatever is available. And each model, they are not same with what they had last year or what they're going to have next year or what the other publisher has. So it is such a big task. More than that, there is this perpetual and licensing agreements. If you want perpetual, then you have to pay on top of the subscription some content fee. And again, the next year he'll say that content fee is for that particular journal and not for the total. And understanding this, a legal department has to be attached to the libraries. So we are going to just-in-case models to just-in-time models. Libraries always procure just-in-case, but those days are going away, and the present libraries are concentrating in just-in-time models. Now there are also the secondary resources, the books, the knowledge assets of your institute. Everything has to be. Some 5 years back when NDLI was very popular and we wanted to connect our catalogs over to that, then we understood the catalogs have to be in machine readable format. Mark 21. We immediately migrated our total catalogs to Mark 21. Not just that. Now the nation in its science, technology and innovation policy draft 5, which was released in 2020, the government of India is proposing centralized repositories which will harvest from the individual institutes the knowledge assets of the institute. That is possible only if you are in a compatible, interoperable format. That is called Open Archives Initiative Protocol Metadata Harvesting, and we are ready. We are following Dublin Core format, which is OIPMH, machine readable and repository interoperability. SIRD is today ready. Then let's discuss about the visibility of research. What is there outside in the globe is Plan S, open science publishing, all open access, the discovery tools, Scopus, and we got all these with us. It is not enough if you do this. It has to be made visible, and one main route to visibility is through publications. Publications are possible only easily if you have the research support tools. The citation analysis tools and the databases and the dissertation databases are necessary when you're doing research. You should be knowledgeable, aware of what you're doing differently and what modifications you have done to already existing data or the research that has already taken place. So a new research scholar or a person already doing research also has to share his research outputs then and there and stay visible. He is counted only if he can stay visible, and we subscribe to dissertation databases and index databases and the citation analysis tools, which gives the measure of your outputs you have put on the publisher's site, which gives you a feedback as to whether you have published correctly. Then comes the reference manager tools, without which you cannot publish in all the different journals. The format, you just write your manuscript, give it to the typeset, and it gives you the format of the journal of your choice. Then the discovery tools. If you want to know the usage, also, this is the best tool. You have a discovery tool with you, and your users and every use is captured there. And it is very important the author is identified correctly if he is to be cited correctly. So an ORCID ID, researcher ID is a must. So we keep organizing author workshops and publisher user interactions to get all these things done. I'm the convener of Guidelines to Authorship and Publications Ethics Committee of IGCAR. Very important. Every institution today in India has got guidelines because the reputation of the institute depends on it. The right journal, a senior scientist never comes to because he knows it reaches the correct set of group of people it should reach. He knows to publish in the journal where the theme matches. But the youngster who has this publish or perish, who is in that borderline, has to be hand-holded, which SIRD does. We tell them about the IGCAR journal and the indexed journals, and also tell them to avoid the predatory journals and educate them about the directory of open access journals. And there is something like that available for India too. We have developed indigenously a preprint server which takes care of the author contribution and the author order are streamlined here. Similarity report generation, documentation, everything are done by SIRD. Additionally, citation analysis reports, which gives a feel. This is necessary for different rankings of the institute, the individual, different departments, when you go for better recognition or funds. Of course, research data management is something known to all librarians, the entire life cycle of the research. I am the convener or the chief editor of annual report and the chairman of the publication committee, and so SIRD collates the scientific progress, the technological transfers, the societal benefit programs, the events that's taken place, and compile it into an annual report, and we disseminate this data to everybody through our website, through posting, through digital and print formats. Research outputs. Whenever you are publishing outside, they need some proof of the research outputs. We publish them in our newsletter with ISSN without the abstract or citations, so that it is available for you in open. So as partial manuscripts, the research outputs are, the SIRD is taking care of this job also. And we got a post-print deposit, a modified green OA. Why I'm saying modified? It is not on internet yet. We are waiting for the green signal from Government of India. When they say the centralized repositories are ready and you get connected, we are ready for it. Because there is these copyright issues and other things, since we are not totally open access yet. In-house publications archive, the knowledge deposits archive, photo video archives of experiments, all are being done by SIR. Then what is the research that has an influence? The research that is useful to the mankind, to the neighborhood, then you can call that research has an influence. My institution, Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research, we developed the design and also construct fast-breeder reactors and the related technology. This way, I can say not just that there are so many technological transfers to industries and lot of societal progress events. So I can say the library that caters to IGCAR is committed to impactful research. How a librarian can do all this in one. Training is the most important part of it. Staff training is the key. Workshops, trainings, library forums. SIRD encourages active participation in conferences, workshops. We ourselves organize webinars every year and in alternate years conferences, and it educates the librarian of what is available, the latest availability to him. Not just that, he is encouraged to publish his papers. Whatever small things that are happening, I would not call it small for the library. Migration from commercial platform to Koha, citation reports, everything gets published. The person gets recognition and is motivated, and he is able to, a person who's got the training and knowledge is always motivated. That is what is necessary to respond to the patrons. Darwin's theory says those who are strongest or fittest are not always the best. Only those who adapt can survive a situation. Survival is possible if you get the right training. A librarian, the team librarian, with adapting to change, implementing innovative methods to the library and focused training. We are recipient of awards from major publishers like Wiley Blackwell. In 2019, we got the Digitally Transformed Research Library Award. In this category, particularly the research category alone, some 50 people had participated across Asia. And from Emerald Publishing, we got the Real Impact Awards 2020. We are the winner of Real-Time Awards, Impact Awards in the category Library Commitment to Impact. Thank you. Yes, thank you. You want a question? Just use the hand mic, not this. She will give you that Wireless mic.
There was a nice conversation. I have a couple of questions. First is how to address the issue of checking for plagiarism. And I also read personally more than the plagiarism pages. So do you have standing immediately checking? No, I find that we are not listed it as part of the services, but I know that
We are doing plagiarism. No, I have not listed the services of SARD because that will take half an hour more. And I wanted to be an example and curtail my talk to the time given because this is online and we are slightly running late. Yes, plagiarism. SARD has subscribed to Authenticate and Urkund is available from HPNI. So we got both, but so far we leave it to the scientists to get acknowledgements for the images they use from other scientists, other published papers. We have not gone to that level yet. Even this plagiarism, we have given to almost all, it is unlimited license. And for those youngsters, we do it and teach them. These are the salient points you have to improve on. And we do it repeatedly for them and reduce it and tell them the importance. That's why we have developed the preprint server and we enforce that all that publications from IGCAR should be through that.
just in case
Generally, libraries, when there is a core area of research for the institution, everything available in the market like books will be procured. But that is not happening now due to the budget constraints. It is not so simple. The publications, the journal publications which the institute wants are from the 5 major highly cost effective or rather highly cost priced journals. So we do some other tactics. We get feedback, ask the patron what he is interested in. Only those things are subscribed or procured. And also every Readit, we do one more thing. We invite the vendors to showcase their books, the latest books in the area of our research. And people can recommend those books. Those things also we procure.
I was guessing article basis what's that kind of a model?
I guess we are thinking of going towards article because but for the core area, because we, like I said, we collect the scientific progress every year, so we know in which area the research is going on every year. And we have a committee that is consisting of every group, members from every group. We decide the mostly used journals and get them. And every year, due to fund not increasing, you may have to drop 1 or 2 journals. Those journals we drop, yes, just in case. Only that way. Yeah, just one more question from Dr. Nityananda. Our president from Madras Library Association, we cannot leave him. No, he is going to close.
The percentage is good. And we have all organization. And essentially we read in library science. Yes. In that concept, institutions like IGCAR, they can share. Besides, no, we have interlibrary organization by research like that. whoever want to visit your library and refer for the research. One, just I am giving as a suggestion. And another one is, see, you have just like the others you mentioned. I know you have both of them here in this institution. And not only that, grammar here. Fine. You know, people approach us as we are the numbers approach us. We need this book. We don't have. And these are the demands. These are the requests we receive from Malan. Well, you mentioned, probably those who adopt can only survive. Excellent. That is, I copy. Another one is no life, no books, no life. That's wherever you should get. If you visit the visit tomorrow, same way, if you borrow books, we can walk straight tomorrow. Those are good. So I have added problems also no life or weddings. I just compliment. These are the things, madam. Just people think of and try to extend the facility to the Malam. Plus, normally in those days we used to give cards, entry permits, and we used to distribute to the members who were going to visit great libraries. They can refer. Web of Science, very costly, Scopus, very costly. And such databases are. But whereas the general student of mathematical science and as well as such databases can be browsed if you think of it. And if you permit us, on behalf of Mala, thank you. These are the things. Yeah, as an association representative, I am just reading this and posting. I get a positive reply from your side, madam. Please.
So resource sharing is definitely a very good idea. And like I said, our government has started the One Nation, One Subscription. The day it is happen, it's going to happen. Everybody is going to get all resources. Every single person, that is the ambitious project of Government of India. Till then, whatever you spoke about citation analysis, it is not simple. Even here, only one trained person sits in the library and non-stop he's working. For full of TAE, once now due to the fund crunch, even BRC stopped Web of Science. And every other institute, VECC, like that, for everybody we keep sitting and doing. He keeps doing 24 hours. So doing for some more units outside and all, we have to take permission. And coming to library, we don't mind you coming to library, but we cannot take the responsibility of the, what is that, visitor passes and other things. That is the job of our administration. But for that, you can come, all are welcome. Just like you're talking about British Library and other things, that's where you get cards. This is not a public library. This is a research library only with books that belong to nuclear engineering, material science, material chemistry, nuclear chemistry, not the general chemistry or general physics, nothing. So a librarian getting resources are very less. Orkut does not belong to us, but Authenticate, that also licenses, that is IP related, cannot be used outside. But for everything, there will be another channel. We can always try. Thank you so much, sir.